Yes, my name is Tobias Pforr, and I'm currently a PhD student at the University of Warwick, and my dissertation deals with the violence of economic socialization. Well, the question I ask is if in the discussions of the Eurozone crisis, which are sort of ongoing, we are currently conflating economic costs with political will. And the reason why I ask this is that it seems to me that the costs are sometimes used as a tool of justification and legitimization to push certain policies, even though the costs aren't the primary factor. Because if there's the political will, if you really want something, the costs are kind of secondary. And we can see this very well in the German reunification, which, over the last 20 years, some estimates suggest has cost 2 trillion euros. And the costs in the Eurozone crisis currently have been trivial to that. So really the primary step in current discussion needs to be, we need to be clear about what kind of society we want to live in Europe, and then make that happen. And then the costs are really secondary to that. Attending the conference has been really fantastic because you really have such a broad variety of scholars here working in all different fields, and they're all enthusiastic about doing something and trying to change the way we think about economics and social problems. And it's been really great just talking to everybody, and I've learned a great deal. My favorite session, I probably really enjoyed the discussions with Michael Sandel, because he's one of the, few academics who has a true sort of Socratic style. He discusses with the audience, and it's sort of a back and forward, and he really tries to instill this notion that democracy requires some kind of enlightened discussion, and he tries to basically practice what he preaches, and I really appreciate that. I think a particularly wow moment is, if you're in your normal academic everyday life, there's talk about change, but you don't ever have the feeling as if something's actually going to change. And here at the conference, the wow factor is, I think things are actually going to change. I really believe now there's really people who are passionate about transforming the way we teach economics, the way we think about economics. And my wow factor is that I'm becoming more and more optimistic about that it's actually going to happen.